Happy May. Woo, it's May 1st. Hello. Oven it since 6:15. And the chickens are already out in the run. And I watered everything before it got hot today. And now I think it's supposed to rain, so that was a big waste of time. And now I have put 2 hydrangeas that I think might be dead in the ground. My frost got them the other night, but I could get them sons of bitches in the ground. And I said, well, I'm just going to dig a hole and put them in there anyway. Either way, they're buried, dead or alive. But we'll see if they take root. I forgot, and it frosted, and I'm out of cigarettes, and I'm going to have to smoke one of Sean's. It's not menthol. Wish I now Twitter something kind of offset it, but whatever. Too lazy to go to the store this morning. I got to go later to the Home Depot, and I'm just going to make one trip, you know, like there's no sense burning a bunch of gas. I know that I look wrinkled. I must have slept on my head, and look, I got stung by a damn wasper right there yesterday. Right there. Oh, it swelled up. Oh, it hurt. I was fighting him with this, because this is the best thing in the world. An old-time racket. I don't even know what that is. Maybe it's a squash racket. I don't know. It's rough and tumble, and that I could play a tune on that. There's just such hard strings. So, anyway, when them carpenter bees or them waspers get after me, I bought this to bat my little banny roosters back in the coop when they get up on the side. But I've used it for a bunch of stuff this week. I used it to bat one of them big carpenter bees, and I didn't have it near enough to get to the wasper, and he got me right between the eyes. Right between the eyes, he got me. Look at that. I mean, he got me. It hurt. Oh, God, it still hurts. Drew blood. Sons of bitches. Listen, that's the difference in when you see things that, like a carpenter bee don't really bother me, except that he drills holes. Like, they're like a big old construction worker. They're just bumbling along, just trying to find something to do, you know. And then you've got your little honeybees who don't want to sting you. They just want to eat flowers. And they sting you if they get freaked out. So you just kind of be nice to them and they'll be nice to you. And then you got just your regular bumblebees who they're just bobbing along. Like aerodynamically, they got such big asses, they're not even supposed to be able to fly, but they do anyway. But wasps and yellow jackets and hornets, not the same as bees. Not even a little bit. They always want to lump wasps and bees into one big category like they do potheads and crackheads, and it's not the same, you know. And it's like calling a Catholic a Jewish person. It's not the same, you know. So I understand that you would think they would be the same, but they're not the same. But bees, as general, don't mess with them. They won't mess with you. Wasps, kill them all. They serve no purpose whatsoever except to stir shit up. I'm 100%, 1,000% sure that those are just little tiny demons. Especially them red ones that sting you between the eyes. I've got to take this nail polish off. I have been digging in the dirt, and it looks like I'm a mechanic working on a Ford. And I have tripped and tumbled and fell. I wish I could see my ankle. I hit it on that side. I hit it on this side. I hit it on that back side. I tripped over the mop bucket. I hit the trailer hitch yesterday. My leg looks like I've been beat to death with a tire iron. I look like Tanya Harding's got a hold of me with a crowbar. That's what my leg looks like this week. And I got to thinking about that the other day. Doesn't it seem like there ain't near enough casts anymore? Like, I don't want to seem like I want bad things to happen to people. I don't. I'm just saying, like, when we were growing up, it was like walking into the aftermath of Fight Club. Like, you walk into class and somebody had on a cast, they had a broke arm, or broke leg, or Lord, Jason Williams broke his clavicle. Like, I don't even know how you do that. You know, like, it seems like we were just roughing more tumble. But I remember I signed a bunch of casts. Like, do you not remember this? Like, did it not seem like we signed like a whole bunch of casts growing up, and now you just don't see as many children? And I don't know if they're necessarily safer, but now I think all the problems are like psychological, you know, like now we focus more on mental health, you know. Like, I remember Flintstones vitamins were like part of the vernacular. Like, you had to take Flintstones vitamins because everybody had casts and shit, you know. But I remember that I signed my name so many times you would have thought I was famous in 4th grade. I remember that. I remember that so plainly. And now I look around, I'm like, well, what are they going to sign? Your crippling anxiety? Sign my panic attack. I don't know. I just thought about that today, though. I was like, you just don't see casts anymore. Like, kids just don't have casts. Like, now they have celiac disease or gluten intolerance or they're allergic to peanuts. They didn't fall off the top of the jungle gym trying to be the biggest hero on the playground. Again, I'm not advocating harm. I'm just saying, whatever happened to get outside and play? I still get outside and play, and I'm in my 40s. You could sure tell it by looking at me this morning. Hell far. Time's marching on, and it's marching right across my damn face. I got more crow's feet than that chicken run out there. I do think it's going to swell up and rain, though. I have to go put my turkey in. She's an idiot. Turkeys will just look up and be like, where's that rain coming from real quick? And then they'll drown because they're stupid. I don't even know why there's turkeys in the wild. They're dumber than hell. They are. Dumb. They're sweet, but they're dumb. No, don't say that, Sarah. I almost related that to another instance. See, Elizabeth, you get it. I did a back handspring off my friend Heather's back at my mama's house. Not smart. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I think I thought, that's weird. I think that I thought that, you know, they put you on that platform at gymnastics that was like 2 foot, and it was like kind of up on a riser, and that gave you more height to do your back handspring. And that was a great idea, except that you don't count for the fact that you're dropping an extra 2 foot when you go back in your back handspring. And I broke my arm. Oh, I tried so hard to be a gymnast. Never did take. She's trying to call me right this second. I'll have to call her back. I'm on the phone with y'all. Anyway. Never was a gym on the phone, mother. Anyway. I'm on the phone today. I cannot talk to you right now. So, I was in pit, and then I was the field commander. I didn't march at all, except in parades and across the field. That's it. That's it. Carpal tunnel. I had carpal tunnel from playing the piano, but not from playing video games. It would swell up. I get them big, what are those called? Angloid cysts or something. I don't know. That's probably not the word for it, but I remember my papa used to take a dictionary and just whack my wrist with it, and it'd go pop, and I'd feel better. Some might consider that child abuse, but it was not. It was because that was a dumb reason to go to the hospital. I still get them right here when I play piano too much, right in my joints, right here, and I can, like, pop, and my whole thumb will pop back in place. That's probably not natural now that I think about it. I might have something bad wrong with me, like arthritis, which my granny Doc, God rest her soul, always said was the worst of the Ritis brothers. Arthur, his worst. Arthritis. Anyway. I was out here working in my garden this morning and working on laundry because I have washed the same load in the washer 4 friggin' times this week because I've been out in the yard and I forget to put it in the dryer, and then by the time that I remember it, then they've soured and I have to start all over again. Michelle said when you broke your foot, they gave you a boot and it's 2 sizes too big. Oh, Lord, they don't care about nothing, do they? They don't care about nothing. My friend Tim, was talking to him this morning. He said, I'm pretty sure I broke my foot the other day. And he said, I'll tell you about Eastern Kentucky real quick. He said, I went to the hospital. And he said, they didn't even look at it. They handed me a pain pill and said, you're probably fine. He said, it's purple. He said, I ain't taking these damn pills. I said, you just explained every single reason why I wrote Honky Tonk Him. I don't know if that's the dog, the hubs, or the dryer that just made that noise. Guess I'm fixing to find out. But I don't know. I wrote that song because I just figured, you know, Morgan Wallen's getting you to rehab and Jelly Roll's telling what happens when you come back out. No one's talking about the shit that's going on, like, life or death every day. And I literally was at a funeral for his brother-in-law in Harlan, Kentucky, when I got the call that my brother's best friend had OD'd, and I had to drive all the way to Irvin. I wore that funeral dress 5 times that week. I burnt that dress in a fire. I said, nope, never again. It's too many funerals, so I had to write a song about it. Thank you for sending me some stars. Hi, Denise. We'd love to come to Southern Illinois. Listen, I've been meaning to call you, so if you're still watching, listen. We're coming to Sturgis, or we're cutting right through where you are. If you all have time, could we do like a little concert, like on the way up there, like on a Thursday or Friday or something, and just like take a gas love offering and have a cookout or something? I think that'd be fun. I ain't got to see y'all in a couple of years, and me and Sean's got a whole new act together. Now I'm doing stand-up. Oh, God, this hair. Sarah. Did you hear that? My stupid rooster. Liberace can't do the cock-a-doodle-doo yet. He just goes, cock-a-doodle. That's it. And you're like, it's like somebody singing in the hand of the, in the home of the, and then stop it. No, can't do that. He's not got his do yet. He just got the cock-a-doodle. Anyway, but I was just thinking about that, niece. Text me later if that sounds like a cool idea, because I'd love to swing by and play y'all show and let's have a cookout and me catch up with everybody up there in Benton. I ain't seen y'all forever. And I thought that'd be a cool place to spend the night on the way up to Sturgis and visit. Also, we got to go to that place that's got the fried bologna. Listen, let me tell you about this. I was driving through Illinois, as I do, and I was going between gigs. I was playing at the Benton Elks that night. And I was headed down we were in Effingham. Yeah, we went up to Effingham. And we was coming down. And I saw this huge billboard that says, you got to try our fried bologna. It's the best. And I thought, anybody who would invest the time and money that it would cost to put up a billboard on the interstate to advertise fried bologna is probably worth it. So I looked for it. I don't remember the name of the place. I probably could find it again. There ain't much of it. I guess it has fried bologna on the side of the road. But I stopped and ate, and we had the best time. And I ate my ass off. I wanted to play a gig there. It was so good. And then later that evening, turns out the guy that was at the Christmas party, it was his restaurant. I mean, what's the chances? I can't remember that dude's name now. We had such a big time. Of course, you know Illinois is legal, so I was probably higher in the corn dog at Dollywood. I can just remember bits and pieces. But that fried bologna was really good. And I remember that Santa Claus and the Grinch both made an appearance. Yeah. But anyway, it'd be summertime. I wouldn't have to wear something that's super warm, and I could stop by and see y'all. So if that sounds like something you want to do, holler at me, because we'll be coming right through there in June, July, and in August. Yeah. Damn it. That's next month. Shit. I got a big show in Nashville in 3 weeks. Lord. May 22nd, Grindstone Cowboy, Eagleville, Tennessee. It's the new bar and venue owned by Craig Campbell. Love him. And me and Joe Brentlinger, Joe Denham, are doing a big show. Joe Denham and Cigarette Mom and your boy Butter's going to be emceeing it. So come, and we've got like this many tickets left. So get them. And then May the 28th through the June 1st. Yeah, June 1st, June 2nd. Anyway, that Tuesday to that Sunday, I will be at Del Holla at Silver Point, Tennessee for the Tennessee Freedom Rally. So if you haven't got your passes for that yet, get them now. Like now. They're cheap, so get them. You don't even have to have a bike. You can just come camp. You can just come hang out with us. It's just a 4-day concert. First one, inaugural, and it's Amber's birthday that weekend, so let's roll. Then in June, I'm at CMA Fest. Big thing coming about that. I signed a deal with CDX, and I'm going to be playing during CMA Fest, so we're getting all the details lined out for that. So if you're going to be in Nashville during CMA Fest, I'll be there. And then the next week, we're going to be, I think we're back in Lexington, Kentucky for a weekend. And then can't get enough the album release or the single release party comes out June the 20th. And then we head to Montana for 5 days. And then we come back and we're in Corbin, Kentucky, Huntington, West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia, Lexington, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee. And then we head towards Sturgis. So, I mean, I'm telling you, if you want to keep up with me, SarahBethTerry.com or subscribe, because I do tend to get on there and tell you a little more information than you probably want to know when you are a subscriber. I got dirt on me. This entire time I've been thinking that I've got, like, bug or something. I'm just covered in dirt. Just covered in dirt. been out there working. Y'all ever work with Pro Mix and them big 60-pound bags? Lord. Lord. I ain't even shown y'all all the shit I got done. The coop's about finished. I put 2 hydrangeas in the ground. I'm planting my mint garden. I got my raised beds done. I got my broccoli planted, my Brussels sprouts, and my cabbage, and my celery, and my strawberries, and my lettuce, and my jalapenos, and my serranos, and my wax peppers, and my banana peppers, and my green and yellow and red bell peppers. And then I have Mariana tomatoes, and Hillbilly Deluxe tomatoes, and Cherokee Purple tomatoes, and Starstruck tomatoes, and Superstar tomatoes, and grape tomatoes, and cherry tomatoes, and more tomatoes, and tomatoes, and tomatoes, and tomatoes. I need some half runners. Anybody got some half runners and some cane posts? Because I need to put some beans in the ground the next couple of weeks. I'm telling you, I don't think I was born at the wrong time. I think I was born at the right time. I'm just supposed to bring back the old ways. So I'm raising chickens and putting in the garden. And doing stand-up comedy and singing. So in order for me to feed the chickens, I have to make monies. So if you want me to come and play music for you for monies, I'll do that. Or I can tell jokes. I can do both. Anything coming up northern West Virginia, Kimberly, make it happen. I want to play up there so bad I can't stand it. The only place I've been up there is Elkins and Snowshoe. Snowshoe was nice, but there wasn't nothing open. It was Christmas. So, like, if you got a place you want me to play, or if you're going to have a party or something, let me know. We play private parties, house concerts, backyard shindigs, weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs. Somebody said the other day, they said, I want you to, they called me, they said, my daddy died. And I said, I'm so sorry. They said, I want you to sing. I said, what do you want me to sing? And they said, whatever you want. And I thought, oh, don't do that to a comedian. Because the good little Christian girl in me wants to sing, like, Go Rest Tide. But then the comedian in me wants to sing, Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox. And you can't do that at a funeral. It's not nice. So, you know. It's going to cloud her up and spark. You watch. I know it's springtime and we've been fortunate by not having that many terrible storms, but at the same time, I'm kind of over the rain and the 30-degree temperature shift, and I just like it to get hot and stay hot, or get cold and stay cold. I'm so sick and tired of having a runny nose. Did we get the dash cam footage? Hell no. And I keep getting in the Jeep, and every time it gets in there, it goes, memory card full, need to reformat. And I'm like, I know, and I can't reformat it because I got to get that shit off of there, and I keep forgetting about it. Glad you reminded me, Brandon, because I'm going to look at that today when Sean gets it. You have to put it in the computer, and we'll see about that time glitch. I'm telling you, I was sitting at the Home Depot, and I watched the same thing happen twice. So I was like, no, freaked me out. And I wasn't even smoking pot. It was just a regular day. I gotta finish that box, get my herbs in there, or else they're gonna die and wilt. My flat leaf parsley ain't looking good. It needs to get in the ground. So, anybody got any trees they're giving away? Or bushes? I've bought all the flowers I want to. Now I just want to start taking starts off shit and propagate them. The neighbor has a beautiful Japanese maple in their yard and a rhododendron. I wonder if you could take her to start off a rhododendron. My granny always said, leave them a nickel on their porch if you take a start off their plant, or else it won't grow. And don't ever thank somebody for a plant, or else it will die. I don't know if that's true or not. Probably because I needed some weed. You ain't fucking kidding, dude. But, you know. First of the month, and you got to pay other bills first, and I got a couple of gigs I need to schedule. We ain't doing shit this weekend because we thought we had a derby party, and the girl that was having the derby party got real sick, and I feel real bad. I hope that she feels better, but that did open up our weekend. So if you need some entertainment, holler. We'll cut you a deal. Aloe, yes, hell yes, I love aloe. I got an aloe plant in the front room somewhere. I think it's on the piano. It's the only thing we've kept alive. Hello, Barbara. Oh, I'm so glad that you like them puzzles. Listen, I bought a puzzle for Sean the other day, and he said, this is like making my ADD go nuts. You're going to have to get rid of this. I was like, oh, shit, you don't like puzzles? So I'm going to use it for a craft project. Take plants in threes. I've always heard that, too. Oh, shit, I need to go back to the greenhouse. Mother's Day's in 2 weeks. I got to get some ferns. Speaking of Mother, I better call mine back, or else she's going to keep blowing up my phone, because she was at the bank a while ago when I tried to call her, and she said she'd call me back, and then she tried to call me back 3 times, but I was already on the phone with you guys, so I don't know what to tell her. I do know that I got to get in there and fold that load of laundry and take the dishes out of the dishwasher and feed the dog and then wake Sean Darling up and get our day started because he ain't felt real good with this weather. It's like his head's hurting real bad. I'm going to have to fix him some tea. So, well, whatever you're doing today, I hope that you're having fun and you're being nice to other people. I love you and I mean it, and there's a damn thing that you can do about it. I'm going to get rid of these nasty ass Marlboro ultralights and go get me some menthols because everybody knows that I smoke menthols. And this ain't good. So, but anyway. You'll mail it. Oh, my Lord. I will send you my P.O. box is and I go to my post office box every day. Send it to my P.O. box because that's the quickest way that I can get it because our road's kind of under construction and sometimes the mail gets here on time and sometimes it don't. So, thank you. My mother is adorable. She really is. I got to thinking about it. I wouldn't be a comedian if it wasn't for her. I just sat back and watched this shit. I just thought everybody lived in their own episode of Designer Women. Turns out I was just very blessed. But anyway, I love you and I mean that. And I hope that I see you at a show. And if you want to see me at a show in your neck of the woods, then book me a show. I'm actually cheaper than you think. Got to add tariffs, though. Bezos is such a dick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it. He's such an asshole. Anyway, but I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, I'm Sarah Beth Terry, and you're not. Bye.